Hello, second grade, and welcome to Writer's Workshop. And today our learning target is I can add sensory details to stretch out my writing. And you will remember that last week we used a chart that looked like this from our iPads to zoom in our moment and use our senses of sight, hearing, smell, or taste, and what we felt to add to our writing. So we took our moment. Mine was the first time I learned to swing by myself. And we wrote a little bit about what we saw, heard, smelled, or tasted, and felt. And now today, I'm going to show you how you can use this to go from writing one page about your small moment to this, where you can see I wrote 2 pages. So you'll want to have out your iPad for the word bank tools if you need those. Okay. You're also going to need your paper and pencil because it is writing, which means if you are drawing or writing, it is in your notebook and you take a picture. So let's see how I did this. What I did when I was writing is I kept this chart right by. So I had my details. And then I started writing about my moment the first time I went on a swing. What I did was I began when I was 7, I learned to swing by myself. I walked out and saw the big swing. Now look, I'm using my senses of looking, and right here on my chart I wrote big swing to add a sentence, and I added I walked out and saw the big swing. And then I'm like, I felt scared. So I looked at my chart to help me write. I felt scared, so I added more detail because the swing was huge. Now look, I'm not even done with the story and I'm ready to write on a second page using these sensory details. Then I got on the big swing. I could hear all my friends out at recess. Now remember, I wrote what I heard and what I saw. I put my friends and put it was loud at recess, and I used that to write. Then I started to pump my legs and started swinging. I was so happy. Again, I used how I felt. You can see that adding the sensory details to your writing is going to take it from 1 page to 2. So today when you are writing, I want you to use the sensory details that you wrote in your graphic organizer to write your story again and add more details.